Hi guys, this is Swanky Markets here with the outlook for Friday the 30th of April 2010. We got some pips today. It was a slow enough day, but we did get some pips. A lot of pairs. See, the problem is a lot of pairs are at critical levels right now. They're either too near the top or too near the bottom to actually put a fresh entry in, and at the moment we're not taking any counter trends. What we do is we need them to either break out or pull back to get an entry. So anyway, tomorrow is Friday, so I would look for entries at the London Open, and then after London closes tomorrow, don't take any trades to hold over the weekend, because the way news has been coming out, we could have unbelievable gaps in either way. It's been a hard week. Looking back, people will only remember that the run the Euro pairs had, but it has been tough. But we have managed to settle lots of chop this week. And part of trading for a living is knowing when to stay out. Sometimes not placing a trade is the same as making a profit, and never place a trade just for the sake of it. Okay, on to today. On the daily, it has pulled back, as you can see. We got back up to 132.65, spiked through it, and came back down. I mentioned that last night. It came back further, and then it's gone back up again. So, not for me tomorrow. I'm going to leave it until next week. There's lots of stupid stuff coming out now in the news. Somebody came out, what I heard today, that euro should have two currencies, one for the richer, one for the poorer, which defeats the object of having a euro. If this did get back to 33,200 tomorrow, I may be interested in shorting it there. I'll have a look in the smaller time frames. If it did get back to 3,400, I'd definitely be interested in shorting it there tomorrow. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow. The pound dollar has had a good bullish day today, nearly 200 pip range day today, which is really bullish day. It's now right at all these EMAs on the daily. They're all bunching together. Trend line here. So if we look on the weekly, you can see the importance of the 53.80. 53.80. I had this up a minute ago. Well, what have I done with it? I've done it. I think that's it there, isn't it? If we look across here, 53.80. I had it up a while ago. I must have just taken it off or something. That trend line must have moved down. You can see here, previous resistance, bull through it, came down. Previous support came down, resistance. Now it's right on it. Right. So what I would look for this tomorrow on the daily, 53.80. There are hints that this may be starting to roll down. On the daily, stocks are down. They haven't started to turn up yet here, even though we've had a really bullish day. Our EMAs are starting to turn down. They've got to flatten out a little bit before they start to turn down. So I would just have a look at that. And also, it's a 200 EMA. No, sorry, it's not. On the 4 hour, we've got to go through this 200. We've gone through this 2 EMA now, but this 365 is at 53.92, which is just above the 53.80. So that gives, and that's very hard level to break. So I would really be interested in shorting a 53.80. So I'd look in the smaller time frames, and that was where, if we get to 53.80, I'm looking to short on that tomorrow. No two ways about it. Euro yen in the middle of all this here. If we go down to the 1 hour, is in a wedge all day. A lot of resistance there. If you shorted at that resistance, you'll be up 50 pips now. Has broken out, is starting to move away. It's a bank holiday in Japan today, so tonight there should be some movement on that. If it comes back up and retests this line here, it'd be a nice place to short that tonight. But personally, it's been a tough week. I'm really going to leave this tomorrow. It's just in the middle of nowhere here. So we'll just see. And we'll see what it's like over the weekend. Dollar Swissy, very slow day today on the dollar Swissy. I think the range was about 60 pips today. Let's have a look. 60 pips. 61 pips, yeah. Very slow day. We need a pull back to 107,000. Pull back to there, and then we're in. Long euro pound. We're in this today. I said last night if I go back to 8,700, it'd be a good place to short. It did. You had to go through. It came back. Let's go through a little bit of pain there, and then came back. I actually made a video today. I'm doing videos on logical levels to enter, which will take a couple of weeks because you can only do one pair a day. So this is the pair today, so to speak. And you can see all those beautiful wicks there, and it just came away. We had a bit of trouble here. This did spike up and came back down. I thought we'd have more trouble there, and now we're still going. We're heading for 86.06. That is where my target is for today. If you're not in this already, the only thing I can say is get back to 8700. If it got back here, if it started to reverse at 86.75, that'd be good enough as well. So Aussie dollar, US dollar, didn't fill my order. I said 92. It came to within, I had my order down here, it came within 15 pips of my order here, was this fib line here. So, and then it went up. It came down and just went up to 737, touched the top of this channel. This is the start of a down channel starting to happen here, as we can see. This is the only thing I'm getting a bit worried about here with this pair, is we have this MAC divergence going back as far as January. Alright, so, and this has gone up. Now, this pair, you know, stocks are kind of a bit flattened out. They might turn back down, we'll have to see, but we're in a slightly downward channel here on the daily, and that started on the 11th of April from the high, and you can see it very clearly. So I'm a bit worried about that. If we get back down to 9200, if we go back to 9200 tomorrow, I would take that for a 60-70 pip move. That would be it, really. I think in this that downward channel. The dollar CAD said yesterday, if it got back to 10200 to short it earlier in the week, it got back to 10200 yesterday, and today it touched parity again, just above that. It touched at, yeah, right on parity. Well, 1 pip away. But what's a pip between mates? But it's too near anything at the moment. No way am I long in this. If it gets back up again to 10200 would short it then again. But how many times can you short something from the same level? But I would probably. US dollar, Japanese yen went nowhere today. Bank holiday in the yen, gets back down to 93. Good long there. That's what I would look for there on the US dollar yen. Australian dollar yen, if we have a look here on the daily, we did not get back down to our trend line here to fill. If it gets back down to around this level tomorrow, I'd short that up to the top, and we're in this wedge here, and this is still looking quite strong. All the yen pairs I'm looking to long that, except the euro yen. I'm not sure about that one, but the Aussie dollar yen, US dollar yen, long term long. Euro CAD, you know, what can you do with that? And that's basically it. So tomorrow, London Open, look for logical levels to get in. Look at those areas I said. After London closes, don't take any trades. Don't hold any trades over the weekend unless you got a massive profit, and you stop just in case of the gaps with the news, especially on the euro. And again, euro, same rules apply. One trade at a time until you're locked in profit. I'll talk to you all on Sunday. Have a great weekend.